shut my fat ass up and eat my food.
Watching Q in the streets. Q in the streets. Said you're watching Q in the streets.
It's Q in the street. I love everybody here. They've been good to me.
It's Tashina Arnold, and it's Q in the street.
I love that.
For Q in the streets, you need to make sure you go to his bio right now and click that link, okay?
What's up, y'all? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Q. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to.
Hey, y'all, what's going on? It's your boy Q. Back in the building with another video. Before I start, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Make sure you guys like, comment, and click that notification bell. Happy Sunday. I know my video is late, it's super late, but I have had a lot to handle this weekend. However, I'm bringing the video now. I'm smiling, I'm in a good mood because Chase and Dallas just put me in a good mood. Ooh, it was just so good. The episode was amazing, but before we get into that, a couple of things I want to address. First of all, how you guys holding up in the quarantine? Are you guys like me? Okay, so in the beginning, I was cool with it. Now I think I'm itching. I'm starting to get that itch of ready, starting to get out the house. So that's that on that. So much happened in this episode. First of all, let's just go ahead and clap it up. Clap it up for Richie G, all the production, cameramen, cast members, whoever you are, whatever capacity that you hold, in the manner that you hold it. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to season 2 cast members of Chase and Dallas. From friend of the show to A cast member to B, all the way from the head to the how. Shout out to you guys. You guys came through and delivered an incredible season. Jesus, that was good. That was a good season. Like, I'm in a great mood because that was a good season. Okay, so let me get into my shout outs real quick. First of all, okay, I said shout out to Richie G. Let me see. I think I should have wrote everything down. Sidebar, before I jump into the video, I want to shout out some people that we don't give a lot of recognition to a lot of times, and we not necessarily overlook them, and whether we agree with them or not, a lot of times we do get outside recognition from the third party. And those being our YouTubers, our bloggers, people who cover the show. If you tweet about our show, if you take the time out of your schedule to review our show, interview us. Sometimes we may agree with you guys or not. We, cast member, talent, Chasing Reality, on behalf of Chasing Reality, Chasing Dallas, Chasing Atlanta, Chasing LA in advance, Chasing Wooda. For this particular franchise alone, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts because, you know, we built some great friendships in this whole YouTube world. And, you know, we kind of built a family in a sense. And whether we always agree or not, we just want to thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts because I heard a comment, and then I've been seeing some videos and things like that. So me, myself, personally, Q, you know, even though I am in this YouTube world, myself, you guys have brought us a lot of traffic. So to the very first person who ever brought me on their platform and who I think started covering shows, and I'm pretty sure there are other people prior to him, but to one of my best friends, close friends, rest in peace to Ty Couture. Shout out to the church members. I love you guys. I miss y'all. I know some of you guys watch my videos because you guys were church members of Ty's. Ty did not pass the bishop baton down to Q. I just do the best I can because y'all know Ty had his page together, honey. However, you know, shout out to Ty Couture, who was one of the first people to bring me on his platform and kind of made this popular for us. You know, for my little era and my lane of group of people. But on the flip side of that, I do want to give some shout outs to some other people. Make sure you guys go and following these people on their YouTube pages. Dope content. I watched some of them a lot. I haven't watched all of them, but you know, there are a few who cover, and if you don't cover this particular season of Chasing Dallas or Chasing Atlanta, there have been other YouTubers and stuff who have shown us love prior to this, but these for sure I know are posting currently and still going strong. And I know I'm probably taking a long time with the YouTubers and giving them love and stuff like that, but sometimes it takes a lot to stand in front of this, to sit in front of this camera. You know, a lot of times some people sit in front of this camera and their phone bills are not paid, and sometimes they don't have the energy. Sometimes we just get off work. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, it's just, it's a lot that goes into it. Sometimes YouTube pays well, sometimes it doesn't. So I want to give a shout out to Mr. Still Standing, The Cat's Meow, Long Nail Diva, L Teddy Official. As I'm calling these names out, y'all feel like y'all coming up be getting an award, child. Let me start over while I'm saying my name. Y'all clap it up, come on, snap. Every cast member, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all, we thank y'all. Mr. Still Standing, The Cat's Meow, Long Nail Diva, L Teddy Official, yes, Bitch TV. He done got me together a couple of times, but I love him too. We have that. We done built a family relationship. The Wiley Show, shout out to him. Shout out to Really BTV, Rodney The Voice. Shout out to Ebby Reviews, love her. Imani Van Zant, we love you. Shout out to Anthony Mizell. I hope I'm saying that right. Shout out to the Royal Couch, and shout out to anybody who I missed. Listen, if I missed you from the bottom of my heart, I apologize. However, we appreciate you because we all help each other grow in some type of manner. And I know sometimes as a, you know, radio personality and a person who is covers, sometimes we get overlooked. So I just wanted to give you guys your flowers while you guys can still receive them, because we do get a lot of traffic from you guys' videos, and I take pointers from a lot of y'all. Some of y'all really be doing y'all thing. Some of y'all really be doing y'all thing, whether we agree or not. I just want to make sure I got all of my shout outs out the way. All right, let's jump into the episode. Chasing Dallas, this is the season finale, super juicy. Jesus, y'all brought on a good show. So we opened up the episode with Kirk Myers. He had a Christmas party. Oh, never mind, I'm not even gonna go there. I'm gonna stay right where I am. So Kirk Myers has his Christmas party. Beautiful Christmas party. Look like an event I would have loved to have been to. Very classy, very elegant, very poised, definitely very much so upper epsilon. So, you know, definitely my judge. Kelly Price was there. Shout out to my sis. She was bringing the house down. So soon as the event start, we got George and Reese jumping into their foolishness. They have a little bit of talk. George pretty much lets us know he is not here for Reese G in his apology. He feels that Reese has apologized to him before, and he's really not here for it. A lot didn't really happen in that scene, so I'm really not going to dive into it because the other scene was so long and then we have so much else to cover, and I don't want this video to be long, but y'all stay to the end. I promise you, stay to the end, okay? And I know a lot of y'all watching this like, oh, I can't wait to hear what Q got to say this week, because Q, you been holding out. I know! I got some more stuff to tell y'all, though. All right, so we go, so in that scene, George, I want to ask you a question. Why did husband, wait, let me bring my tone down, because when you talk to your husband, you bring your tone down. All right, husband, why does everybody who film with you, why is their face be blurred out? So whoever this was in this old red suit, in one scene, his face wasn't blurred out. In the next scene, his face is blurred out. I be so confused with that. Are the people who are arriving with you, are they not signing the contracts to film? Like, what's happening with that? Everybody who comes to you and, you know, or come with you to film, like, or you're standing around or talking to, I don't know why that is just, it's just so funny to me, but I'm gonna get off of it. My husband looked very dapper. George loved the coat. The coat was sickening. Definitely loved that. I love Reese G's look too. They went to a beautiful party. That's all pretty much happened in this scene. Let's get down to this supper scene, which was, shout out to Chasing Dallas for the long episode. I just felt like we just got a lot this episode. And while I'm giving shout out to Chasing Reality. That's another shout out to what I meant to do in the beginning. For being, period, and I'm gonna get back to this. I know where I'm at. For being the #1 franchise of LGBT web-based reality, web-based LGBT, reality, web-based LGBT. There's no show on YouTube that has the popularity of Chasing Reality. So from Chasing Atlanta, from being the from Chasing Atlanta to Chasing Dallas to Wooda and Lee, and now to Chasing LA, we thank y'all. This is a big platform, and it's a lot of blessings and a lot that comes with this. I know I keep going off, but this is the last video for Chasing Dallas, and I won't see my Chasing Reality fans for a long time. So I wanna, well, not necessarily a long time, but well, pretty much, because I don't know what Atlanta got going on. I don't know if they still in production. I'm not sure. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. Shout out to Chasing Realities for just being in charge of the girls, basically. Let's get down to this Last Supper, sponsored by Richie G. This whole potluck situation, this whole pass the spoon. Y'all, this was the scene of all scenes of all scenes. This is probably one of the best cast functions, group settings we've seen in a while. And yes, it did get crazy, but it got crazy enough so that we could at least hear each person's stuff. And like everybody had a little banter back and forth, but we at least got to hear. Y'all know how when some group settings, everybody's yelling and we can't hear nobody? So I can appreciate that. Like, I felt like everybody just held their own in this scene and for the entire season. So, and I'm gonna get on that in just a second. Let me move on, because I got a lot of places I wanna go. Okay, so Richie G and this whole beard situation. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know if y'all was y'all feeling Richie G and his beard. Richie G, you were a drunk, hot mess, but baby, when I tell you I was here for your foolishness on that episode, that was Richie, you had me cutting up, but we're gonna go down there in just a second. So everybody starts showing up, and you know, Markel is taking shots, talking about King Kane must have, ran into a safety pin and blowed her ego up or something like that. Or Reese said that. So they just sitting around talking with everybody. Everybody starts discussing King Kane and this whole YouTube situation. First of all, I don't have a dog in this fight. But y'all drop down in the comments and let me know how you guys feel. Before I move forward, while I'm thinking about it now, y'all drop down and let me know. Do you guys feel like King Kane did too much? And I know, Kane, you probably gonna, jump in the comments, but this is for everybody else. Do you guys feel like he did too much on his live? They feel like, he went way overboard, he took you overboard? Or do you guys feel like on the flip side, he was defending himself? And because I think episode 1 was more so aimed at him, or kind of had a target on his back. So do you guys feel like he did too much and maybe he should have called these people and had conversations with him? Or he was like, like Ariel said, maybe he was doing the whole computer little jush, and maybe they just weren't here for it. You guys drop down in the comments and let me know, are you guys, which side of that? I know I don't have a dog in this fight, but I have to keep it real, and y'all know, just be cute. Kane, I love you down boots. I just really wish you would have been at the sit down, because we would have seen, or at least we would have heard you out, and we wouldn't have like all these narratives spinning. But let me tell you, it's a pro and con to this whole type of situation. It was a pro because it left a great cliffhanger as a producer. It left a great cliffhanger for Kane to show up to the reunion, and everybody is going to address him. Now, I don't want it to be like a gang up on Kane situation at the reunion. However, as a producer, that's good, because people are going to be tuned in to the Kane segment, because people are gonna know what he has to say about that last scene. So that's gonna be good. On the flip side, as a friend, as a brother, you know, I've personally never met Kane, but I feel like we have, you know, he came in season 2. Shout out to the season 2 cast members of Chasing Dallas. Y'all have came in and flipped it, okay? But no, Kane didn't come in season 2. He came in season 1. But what I was saying was, we just share this love for the platform. So, you know, for the reunion, because Kane is in Atlanta now, I really wish he would have just been there. But at the same time, it's just kind of like, you know, he done made all them mad. They up in the frenzy, child. He in Atlanta now. It's just kind of like, it's a lot of ways, like, in my opinion, that Kane can kind of go about doing this. You know, he probably could be like, forget those girls, which I'm pretty sure that's not his heart. But Kane, honestly, I don't even know who's older, me or you, whatever. As a brother, period. To be honest, I would go in, you know, read who you gonna read, but when it comes to that whole going live situation, just be like, listen, y'all, I was in my feelings, I was in my bag, I was pissed off. However, I'm moving to Atlanta now. I built a bond with all of y'all now. If we got something going on outside of that particular situation, then we can handle that. But for that, I apologize. I'll be the bigger person, and I should have showed up to the dinner. But, you know, at the time, a lot of people was ganging up on him, and he probably felt, you know, drained and didn't just want to be around more drama. So, Kane, you know, from Q to you, maybe you just go to a reunion, apologize, and be like, listen, y'all, I made a mistake. Just the same thing that you did with Ariel. So, hopefully you can sit down with a couple of the others. And mend things out. However, in this particular episode, stuff ain't aired out yet. So Ariel shows up. She is pissed the hell off. Her titty is bouncing all over the camera. Reese G giving her titty tape all on the camera. I said, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Ariel arrives. She pissed off. Antonio arrives. Him in that butt. He come up in his shape. Antonio got a big old butt. Antonio, have you ever had butt shots or that booty just sit up like that? You have a high booty. All right, so soon as we get to the table, this is why I like this particular cast, and I really hope a lot of people aren't leaving and all that kind of stuff like that, because y'all got the magic now. Like, season 1, like, kind of same thing happened for Chasing Atlanta. Chasing Atlanta, season 1, they had a great cast. I feel like it need to be polished. Season 1 for Chasing Dallas, you guys had a great platform, but you needed the right cast. Now y'all have the right cast, so now you guys can move forward. That's just my opinion. So, baby, everybody held their weight. This is just how I feel about this episode. So Markel and Antonio, they sit down, baby. They can't even get through the prayer yet. And y'all know I'm not even the biggest Markel, you know, because he tried me on the show. And I told him I let it go. And I wish I had, but it's just kind of still like, girl, I see you. But then again, Markel wasn't no kind of people. You'd be like, child, that's just Markel, child. That's just who she is. Anywho, Markel and Antonio. Markel interrupts the prayer and was like, girl, I heard you supposed to been slapping me when you seen me. What's the tea? They get down to the bottom of that. Markel, this whole sit-down dinner situation, pass the spoon game they had going on, Markel was just all over the place, in my opinion. Carrie D is an entire mood. And let me tell you why. Every time something is going on, y'all know how Mimi is like somewhere in the cut eating. If something is going on, it's a couple of people that you have to watch out for in the scene. One of them is Kane. Kane is somewhere always giving you big eyes, big facial expressions, or his facial expression is telling you exactly how he feels. Another person that you have to watch out for is Ariel. Ariel is somewhere in the corner kikiing. She is giving you eyes. She is just doing something like overly dramatic that is so funny in the scene, because that's how I feel. And then I'm looking on the camera like, oh, like, so for me, it just makes it makes it feel good when people are doing extra silly stuff. But Carrie D, his role to the show is just so subtle, but it's just so... Y'all know how some people just in their lane. Carrie D is just in his lane. Baby, when Carrie D started backing up out of the way, that was the funniest, most smooth. Do y'all remember when Cynthia was like, hold on now, y'all gonna have to move? When Kenya and Porsha had started fussing, that's what that reminded me of. It's just like everything that he does is just so subtle and just so funny, all in the same time. Anyway, let's keep on moving along. Reese and Antonio start going at it. Then Reese, you in this one particular saying, you kept saying it was taking me out because you reminded me of myself because I say it, but because you continually kept saying motherfucking lies. Reese, when I tell you that was so funny to me, girl, and telling them motherfucking lies, like I was like, yes! Reese was giving me what I needed, like I was screaming in my house. Reese set Antonio up, and oh, I hate that he did that, but Reese, that was such a good move. That was such a good move because some people, you just gotta give them a taste of their own medicine. And it's just kind of like, I don't know Antonio. I don't know him personally. But he does give me that vibe that's just kind of always in something. That's just me, my opinion about it. Anyways, Reese set him up and he fell for it. We don't have to really talk about it because the results is what it was on the show. Reese, that was so smooth. You set a trap, mama fell for it. Boom, it is what it is. Then we go on to Imani Van Zap. Can we talk about how Imani Van Zap reads the fuck down? Like, what? Like, Imani be telling the truth. I be like, yes, like that's what I was thinking too. So shout out to Imani Van Zap and congratulations. Imani Van Zap is the new host for Chasing Dallas. We don't know what's going on with their reunion. However, shout out to Imani Van Zap for that come up, that boss up. Shout out to you, boo. Shout out to Woodley and his friend. Baby, it was surprises all up and through this episode. So I hope you have not missed this episode, the season finale of Chasing Dallas. Oh, I'm giving all these shout outs. Shout out to me. Hell, make sure you guys go in the description bar down below and get this shirt that I got on. Dream again. I told y'all I had a lot to cover. I knew I had a lot to cover. Make sure y'all go get my shirt. I know a lot of you guys watch my videos. If you guys want to support me, support anything I got going on, listen, go down in the description bar. If you just want to sow a seed, be a blessing, do that. You can do that down in the description bar. Shout out to Woodley and his best friend, Zell and Wool. So we got another show that we can talk about, commentate on. Woodley is a great character, so that kind of explains why we didn't see much of him this season. Woodley. Smart. It's like I'm not finna come around and playing with you girls. I'm finna come over here and get this executive producer coin, honey. Yes! Come on, Woodley. Shout out to Wooda. Dior and Styles by Howard arrived to the potluck, the Last Supper, the pass the spoon game that's going on in the inside. Reese G has recently just went off on Lil Mama at the end. Antonio, she come back in, baby. She is hot. She letting, Dior and Styles by Howard know what's going on. Soon as they sit down, everybody, the spoon goes to, I think it was Howard, Trey Womack, and George. This whole George and Womack situation, I know it's probably all drawn out. I think I said this last week, but I definitely think that their situation got blown out of proportion. But can we talk about how smooth my husband was this whole episode? I don't know about y'all, but George was bringing commentary the entire episode when he said the thing about, pass the spoon. I mean, when he said the thing to Reese about, how I shut my fat ass up. That was funny. Every time somebody came for him at the table, he was reading. He had something to say back. George, whether you like him or not, he's that character for me. I've always liked George since day one. However, if you're a fan, you probably wouldn't have liked him. I like him because I can relate to him. Like, I kind of feel like we're kind of similar in a lot of areas. But I feel like if you didn't like him in the beginning, he's a person and a character who has grown on you. He's going to keep it real and he always going to have something to say. So they start going back and forth, and Howard said, I keep saying Howard, I'm sorry, Trey Womack says that he rejected George, quote unquote. It's two different stories going on. George said that he was like, if you show your titties, I'm gonna show my, whatever. They went and jumped into bed. It sounds like a true story. Like I said, I don't know anybody, you know, but it sounds like a true story. It sounds like, hey, we drunk, we having a good time. I don't play with my friends like that. I don't, but however, you know what I'm saying? Trey Womack talking about he turned around, looked at George, talking about what's that on me? What is that on me? I don't even like penis. But anyways, I am glad that George and Trey Womack have, you know, remained friends, remained brothers. They got down to the bottom of it. Do you guys feel like Trey Womack kind of blew that out of proportion? Or do you guys feel like he even brought that back to, you know, the show just to kind of, you know, spice up some stuff? Y'all let me know. Child, it don't stop. Markel versus George. Markel jumps into some mess. And Markel, you know, him and George start going back and forth. Markel, I think he brings up some old drama. Shout out to my man George, who is on it again. George is basically laughs at Markel and was like, child, I ain't even finna do this. Markel called George a fan. I about died. So, child, Reese wanted a piece of Miss Antonio. I don't care what y'all tell me. Reese from the so she knew. You know how you so mad with somebody, you have a pre-notion in your head like, girl, when I see her, I'm gonna do the best I can. I feel you. However, Reese, when I tell you you wanted a piece of Antonio so bad, like, girl, every time she breathed wrong, you was ready, like, because you had already stand up and gave her the big arms one time, and the going off doing like this one time. Then you stood up and you gave it to her again. But I think y'all just kind of had like a little back and forth, but y'all didn't get into it too bad. Then Styles by Howard start talking. He talks about everything that he has going on. You know, I'm so glad to see him involved. Reese G, we want you to keep Styles by Howard. I don't know what's the shade that you got going on with her, with him. I'm sorry. However, we like Styles by Howard. Styles by Howard looks great in his confessionals. He brings stuff to the show. He's a young buck, so you know he got a lot of time. Like, you know, child, we can keep him working for a long time. No, but outside of that, I just really feel like he has what it takes. And, you know, he's new with it now. Reese G, we want Styles by Howard here. So he goes around the room, tells his piece, and, you know, pretty much the person that he wants and to have a conversation with is not here. Who is Kane? Kane, I'm not going to ride you too much. I understand. But I do wish you would have went there. However, you did it, so I mean, shoot. You can't do nothing about it now. What happened next? So then the spoon get passed to Dior. So Dior goes around, you know, him and Trey Womack clear up what they had going on. He doesn't have a problem with nobody. He just wants to have a conversation with Kane again after this live. Now the whole Kane and Dior situation, I don't really know where that's gonna go. I don't really see it being resolved, to be honest. My opinion, no time soon. I don't feel like Kane really even cares about it. I don't feel like Dior honestly cares about it. It's just kind of like, listen, now we're at a point where too much has happened. I feel like, hey, like if we see each other, it's, you know, no, we don't gotta be doing all of that. However, we see each other. What happened next? George versus Kane with this receipt.
Bitch gag me?
Yes!
So what the fuck? All this year, Kane has been saying all this stuff about George. And
Jesus Christ. Y'all, when George pulled that receipt out, I was just like, whoa. Nothing, they didn't go into too much about it. All we saw was Reese G came up and snapped the picture. They posted the receipt on the screen. Shout out to my man for having some manicured nails. George had the nails did. I pay attention to the details, y'all. Back to the show, Q. Y'all know how my mind be. But anyways, it was just a lot going on, but like I said, it wasn't a lot shown on the show, so hopefully we get down to this whole George and Kane receipt situation. I think the people would love to know more about it. However, that's the thing about these reality shows, when you're in people's inboxes and all that stuff, and that's one thing about this platform, baby. It's a lot of stuff, and people be like, oh, y'all, some of y'all be moving funny and all that. Listen, people will bring out receipts and stuff from years ago. I be careful who you talk to in this season, especially when I was filming Chasing Atlanta. When filming going on, you be careful where you go. You don't know who like who. You don't know who cousins on the show. All that type of stuff. Like, this stuff is definitely very, very serious. So when you be commenting on people's stuff, you never know who gonna blow up and who try to try you. It just be all kind of stuff. So I'm not saying that to say nothing about none of that. I'm saying that for me, like, when you and people inboxing, so you have this type of stuff come up, because I'm pretty sure when Kane was reaching out, or maybe Kane reaching out to him, or maybe George even reaching out to Kane, I'm pretty sure that was something that happened a long time ago. But here we are, you know, talking about it now. Trey Womack recording at the table was so funny to me, because you got them friends. I'm not that friend. Well, it all depends on what's going on. If I know I ain't got nothing going on, but I'm the friend. I like to see what be happening. But Trey Womack, it's always that one friend at the table recording something, doing some mess. That was funny. Antonio telling Reese she was NeNe Leakes with no money. Y'all couldn't have bought me for 10 cents. That was so funny to me, but what's not funny is their relationship. I don't know what it is about them two. Like I said, I don't know. Well, I do know Reese. I don't know Antonio personally, but I feel like what they have going on is personal. And anybody in that room can't understand what their argument was about but them two. And let me tell you why. Because what Reese was saying was, like, girl, when I was down and out, or, you know, when I first got here, I was looking out for you. So when I was down and out, when I had stuff going on, you around here talking about me to people you don't even know about me, and we're supposed to be friends, whether we're on good terms or not. And I have to agree, whether you're on good terms or not with the person, or even if you are, because some people are like that, you going around toting your friend's personal business is a big no-no. Again, I don't have a dog in that fight, but what them two are experiencing is something that has happened off camera, and I just feel like it's personal. However, we do want to see Antonio at the reunion, Reese, because we do want him to clear up this whole situation that y'all got going on. Reese, I think you're mad. Well, not think you're mad. I think, well, yes, I can. I can't say mad. I think he's mad because, like I said, he held Antonio down, and Antonio basically turned on him. From what Q gathered from that particular scene. Shout out to Carrie D and Lyndon, which was another announcement that they put up in the episode. If you guys have not, went and supported Carrie D and Lyndon, Roommate, please go support their new single. You can get it on all social media platforms. Even the video is out. Touch me, blow your mind. Shout out to Carrie D and Lyndon. You guys, is it Lyndon James? Yes, Lyndon James. Y'all go support them. I love the video. I saw it before everybody else because Carrie D sent it to me. Thank you for that. Doesn't the video just give you good vibes? It made me miss the old 106 and Park days, because I would have been calling in and voting for Carrie. I would have been like, yes, bitch, I want to see that again, because it just made me love music videos again. And me being a person who works in radio, working with artists and stuff, I don't see a lot of artists who do music videos and stuff like that anymore. So to see Carrie D doing a music video, to see it coming from the Chasing Reality franchise, is like, wow, we are really on here putting out some dope content. And then what was the icing on the cake was to see everybody in the video. We saw Dior, we saw Reese, we saw everybody. We saw everybody. And so shout out to them. That pretty much was the end of that Reese G and Antonio, they start arguing and going back and forth. They cleared production for the night. The police were called. That was pretty much the end of the episode. Everybody had their closing scenes. Everybody just did a phenomenal job. I'm not gonna go character by character because I got like 3 questions I want to ask everybody before I dip out. Shout out to Chase and Dallas. Great ending. Y'all didn't eat nothing at that Last Supper, but that was a good episode, good scene. Shout out to all the cast members. Like, I'm just proud. I'm proud to be a part of the platform. I know y'all probably like, "Ooh, Q, you carrying." I'm like, no, I am seriously proud. I don't know a lot of you personally. I just want to like dap y'all up and hug you and, you know, give you a kiss on the cheek because I'm just like, y'all did that. Y'all came through. Y'all delivered. Chasing Atlanta. I don't know what y'all cooking up down in Atlanta, but y'all gonna have to bring it because Chasing Dallas, y'all did that. Y'all did that. Y'all was like, oh baby, y'all didn't do it. Y'all didn't give us too much for season 1. Oh, but season 2, y'all did that. And I felt like season 2, y'all have elevated the brand, the franchise, like y'all really have took things to the next level. Earlier, you guys heard me say when I was like, shout out to season 2 of Chasing Dallas. I said that because I feel like Chasing Atlanta, our first season, I felt like it was a great show. It just needed more. And then when our season, when you had me, Gardini, Montel, who else came in my season? Oh, I can't remember. If somebody else came in my season, it was a 4th person. I can't remember. Anyways, and so it was kind of like all the characters were building. It was just good. So that's where you guys are. Anywho, but I am excited about y'all reunion. I don't know what y'all gonna do because of the whole quarantine situation, but baby, y'all got some drama down there. I am excited to hear and see what the hell is going on and what y'all gonna bring in this all white. So we already know Imani Van Zap is hosting a reunion. So let me jump down in the comments and y'all answer. Y'all let me know, who are you excited to see at the reunion and what scenes are you excited to see at the reunion? I think one of the biggest storylines going to be at the reunion is the whole King Kane situation because it was the ending of, you know, a phenomenal season, explosive ending. They're going to dig into that situation a lot. Who is you guys' favorite cast members? If I had to pick a favorite cast member, if Q had to pick a favorite race, Chasing Dallas cast member, I'm going to just be honest. I would have to pick Reese G only because he is the creator, he is the producer, so whatever. If you guys could give best dress to somebody this entire season, who would you give best dress to? I feel like they all did a great job with their dressing. I think in the top 3, we got 4 stylists out. Well, I don't know. It would definitely be between Dior, Styles by Howard, Ariel, and King Kane. Fan favorite. Who do you guys feel like is the fan favorite of the show? To me, it probably will be between King Kane and I don't know. Fan favorite. Who's your favorite newbie? My favorite newbie would definitely be Styles by Howard. I feel like he came in and stormed, and I definitely feel like he did a great job. An additional fan favorite. Well, I like everybody. Oh, I like George. I like Eric. I think they're all great. But who would be my absolute fan favorite, who I felt like showcased everything across the board, would be Styles by Howard. I love Ariel. Ariel was another amazing addition to the show because it's kind of like we get to see this beautiful woman just come and take it by storm. Now, Ariel, you had a few moments this season. We was just like, ooh, like, because I feel like when you in front of the camera and sometimes what we say in real life, and this is our real life, maybe isn't as controversial when we with our friends, but when you're on a public platform as such, we just have to be super duper careful because some things that we say are a little insensitive to others. And I feel like, Ariel, I want you to come back because now I feel like you even feel the love from your brothers and the sisters from the show, and if not them, even from me. When you start breaking down at the table, I was like, oh, I want to give her a hug and be like, we love you. And we want you to come back to the platform and showcase your talent and just continue to be amazing, continue to keep it real, continue to have that dominant, direct spirit that we love about you. So Ariel is another one who I love. Who should return and who shouldn't? Let's run down the cast. Do y'all want to run down the cast? No, I'll just say who I think shouldn't return. That way I can just do one person. Let me see. Who do you guys think should not return down in the comments of Chasing Dallas? Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know who do you guys think should not return to Chasing Dallas. I honestly feel like everybody, Richie G, you got a good cast. Don't do no crazy additions. Don't do no crazy subtractions. I do feel like they're going to have to create a new villain or something for next season because King Kang is moving to Atlanta. That's another question I'm going to address too. King Kang is moving to Atlanta, and I know that was a big piece of the storyline, so I don't know what's going to happen for next season. Y'all may or may not have to bring somebody in because, you know, the person with the most drama, our Kenya, I called Dior. Our King Kang is going to Dallas. So y'all let me know how y'all feeling about that. So let me address that comment. I got like maybe 3 or 4 inboxes and was just like, oh, did King Kang replace you? No, I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, I am elated for what's happening for the franchise. Everybody keeps inboxing me. I got like 4 inboxes, I promise you. It was like, is King Kang replacing you? No, I didn't even know King Kang was moving to Atlanta until you guys seen it on the show just like I did. I have been in my own bubble. I don't know what nobody has going on. Q is in LA. That's all I have to say. As you guys can see, I am excited to see what King Kang has to bring to Chasing LA though. I mean Chasing Atlanta. I'm not sure if he's a full-time cast member, if he's just, you know, jumping in, jumping out, you know, like Oliver did for an episode or 2. However, what I do feel about King Kang is he is in a great position, and I feel like he has positioned himself to win. And let me tell you why. He's now moved to this new city. You know, he's now, you know, the platform, you know, everybody doing what they got going on, but I feel like with him leaving just big drama on the show, leave for a season, come to ATL, and maybe go back. I don't know what the plan is, but I am happy for him. I'm excited for what he has going on. I don't know what he has going on. King Kang and I don't have each other's personal phone numbers. However, from Q to King Kang, listen, go down there, tear it up, rock it up. I hope you went down there and stormed. So I just wanted to address that question because I don't want no drama. I don't want nothing with nobody. I don't want nobody trying. Because I know how some of this stuff can go. When a little dust start, you know, start escalating and become a whole big mess. And you be like, where is this problem coming from? And you be like, oh, well, such and such. I don't play them kind of games. So I am here for it. And let me tell you why. Because Q be focused on my own Thank you guys so much for the love that you guys have been sending me with Chasing LA. I am excited. I'm not going to dive too much into that because this video is already long enough. But yes, your boy is the new producer of Chasing LA. We finna rock this mug. So I have been working really hard, y'all. So I don't just be coming on here saying like, oh, I'm busy, I'm doing this. And y'all be like, oh, Q ain't doing nothing, y'all. No, I really be out here in these streets, you know, working. And thank you to the Chasing Reality platform for just even allowing me to even broaden it, because I was super nervous when I presented my proposal and all those other type of things. But anyways, that's a whole nother story. I'm not gonna get into that and all that good carrying on, but I appreciate the love. Y'all drop down in the comments also again and let me know some LA people that we should be looking out for. Y'all let me know what's going on. Shout out to my amazing producer, Marie. You guys follow her. I've been tagging her. We getting ready to do some incredible things. I'm looking to take the brand just up another notch and just bring a little bit of knowledge with this little brain of mine has, you know. So I'm elated. Y'all already know I got surprise after surprise after surprise. So I know these girls are to call, oh, Q is boring, and he's this, and he's that, and all, la, 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 la. Q gets to that bag, honey. So with that being said, stay tuned to all Chasing LA details coming up soon. I appreciate my Chasing Reality fans and supporters, family for rocking with your boy. Y'all don't know, sometimes y'all really come through and just make me smile, bless me, whatever, whether it don't matter if it's YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, DMs, email, buying products, see me in the streets, whatever. This Chasing Reality brand has just taken my entire life to another level, and things are getting ready to go higher after this quarantine. Shout out to all the cast members. I love y'all. Y'all have really put me in a good mood. Thank y'all so much. Happy Sunday. I will see you guys although we come to the heat. Bye, y'all.